Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today we're diving into something pretty much universally loved, music and music festivals. But this isn't just your standard overview. We've designed a fully interactive journey specifically for focused learners like you. Throughout this Explainer, we're going to pick up some highly useful English words, listen to a quick story to test your comprehension, and even do some speaking practice to get you talking out loud. It's all about structured, effective learning. So let's jump right in.
Okay, let's take a quick look at our roadmap for today. Number 1, music and festival vocabulary. Number 2, a story about Glastonbury. Number 3, speaking practice. And finally, number 4, the power of live music.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, Music and Festival Vocabulary. 7 essential words for live events.
These 7 tools are absolutely crucial. They'll help you talk about your favorite bands, concerts, and live events, instantly elevating your conversational English. So our first word is eclectic. Eclectic basically means made up of many different styles or ideas. It's a fantastic descriptive word. You might say the festival has an eclectic lineup. That just means a whole bunch of different musicians perform there. Maybe you've got rock, pop, and jazz, all mashed up in one place. Take a quick second to lock that definition in.
Moving right along, our next word is unique. This is such a beautifully positive word. Unique means one of a kind, very special. When you use this, you're literally saying there's absolutely nothing else like it in the world. For example, from our source text, this concert was unique. It wasn't just, a good show, it was an experience completely on its own.
Next up is a word that pretty much instantly brings a smile to your face. Upbeat. Upbeat means happy, energetic, and cheerful. Think about those catchy songs that immediately make you want to tap your foot. As our example perfectly illustrates, I like upbeat music because it makes me smile. It's just that warm, encouraging energy we all absolutely love at a live show.
All right, our fourth word is gig. Now, this is a super common, very conversational term. A gig is simply a music performance or a one-time job. Actually, native speakers use this all the time instead of saying concert. For example, my favorite band played a gig last weekend. It's short, it's punchy, and it's an incredibly useful tool for your everyday English.
Now, what's really interesting here is that we're looking at a full descriptive expression, not just a single word, to soak up the atmosphere. This means to truly enjoy everything around you, the sounds, the people, the whole vibe. Imagine walking around an incredible event. You could say, "We walked around the festival and soaked up the atmosphere." It's like you're a sponge, just taking it all in.
Next up, we have buzzing. Buzzing means full of excitement and energy. I really want you to picture a whole city during a massive music festival. Everyone is out, the music's blasting, people are laughing everywhere. You would say the city was buzzing during the music festival. It perfectly captures that vibrant, totally electric feeling in the air.
And that brings us to our final vocabulary word, lineup. A lineup is just the list of artists or bands performing at an event. Let's be real, it's the very first thing everyone checks when a festival drops its dates. For example, the festival has an amazing lineup this year. Great job! You just added 7 awesome new expressions to your vocabulary.
Okay, let's move into Section 2, a story about Glastonbury. Listening comprehension. Now that we've got our vocabulary tools, let's actually put them to work. Listen closely to this short story and see if you can catch those new words in action. Here we go. Last year, I visited Glastonbury Festival. It lasted 5 days. Thousands of people came to enjoy live music. The lineup was very eclectic. There were rock bands, pop singers, jazz musicians, and electronic music. Some songs were fast and upbeat. Others were slow and relaxing. The festival was buzzing from morning until late at night. People danced, laughed, and made new friends. Everyone wanted to soak up the amazing atmosphere. It was a unique experience that I will never forget. So what does this all mean? Did you understand the story? Let's do a quick comprehension check right now. Think back to that timeline we just walked through. I have 2 questions for you. Where did the speaker go, and how long did it last? Take just a second to mentally pull up those answers.
All right, let's break it down and look at the answers together. The speaker went to Glastonbury Festival. And how long did it last? Well, it lasted 5 days. Now, was the lineup eclectic? Yes, absolutely. There were many different styles of music. What about buzzing? What does that mean in this context? It means the festival was completely full of excitement and energy. And finally, why was the festival so special? Because people felt free, happy, and enjoyed the atmosphere together. They soaked it up. If you got those right, fantastic job. You're definitely absorbing this material.
Let's jump to Section 3, Speaking Practice. Now it's your turn to speak out loud.
Yep, now it is your turn. Listening is great, obviously, but speaking is where the real magic of fluency happens. So here's your first prompt. What type of music do you like listening to? Think about it. And question 2, is there any kind of music you don't like? Think about your go-to radio station, or the tracks you always play in the car. I want you to literally speak your answers out loud, right wherever you are. Give it a shot. Try your best to use complete English sentences. Go ahead, just say it out loud.
If you were kind of stuck on how to phrase things, no worries at all. Here's a really strong framework directly from our source material. You can just say things like, I like pop music, or I enjoy rock music. For the stuff you dislike, try, I don't like heavy metal, or maybe, I can't stand very loud music. And if you want to shout out specific performers, you can use, my favorite artist is Ed Sheeran, or my favorite band is Coldplay. Honestly, using these structures makes your speaking practice incredibly effective.
Let's keep that interactive momentum going with a few more questions. Do you like music festivals? Have you ever actually been to one? If you have, tell us about it. If not, would you like to go and why? What's the most famous music festival in your country? And finally, let your imagination run completely wild for a second. Imagine you're organizing your very own music festival. Who would you invite and why? Keep practicing those complete sentences out loud.
Moving on to Section 4, the power of live music, bringing it all together.
Really excellent work on that speaking practice. Now, let's sort of shift gears from vocabulary and look at the broader impact music has on our lives and cultures. How popular is live music in your country? Think about the last time you went to a concert. When was that? Is there a specific singer or band you would absolutely kill to see live? And think about this. Do you prefer music in English or in your own language? And why? You know, the language in music so often changes how deeply we connect with a song.
And this brilliantly illustrates a profound idea captured in a pretty beautiful quote from the source. Music is the speech of angels. Think about that for a second. Do you agree with this statement? Why or why not? It really speaks to that universal, almost magical quality that music holds. It communicates these massive emotions when, let's face it, ordinary words sometimes just fail us. I want to leave you with one final provocative thought today. I want you to imagine a world entirely without music. Truly picture it. No radio, no concerts, no humming, no singing. How would you feel? It's a pretty wild thought exercise, but it really highlights exactly why we've spent this whole explainer learning how to talk about the music we love.
Fantastic work today. Just to do a quick recap, we covered 7 incredibly useful English words: eclectic, unique, upbeat, gig, soak up the atmosphere, buzzing, and lineup. You listened to an awesome story and you pushed yourself to practice your speaking skills. Make sure you drop your answers to those speaking questions down in the comments and keep practicing out loud. We'll see you in the next explainer. Bye.